Happy Tuesday. It's time for another segment of Tidbit Tuesdays. So this week, I know I've given you in the past few weeks, I've given you a lot of information about all the changes to healthcare this year, especially with the new rescue plan that was signed into law last month. So what I thought I'd do is take that apart a little bit as far as healthcare is concerned and dive into a little more details on some of the aspects, because I know I've gone over a lot of information in the past. So today I'm going to focus on the COBRA benefits. So let me give you a little background on COBRA. A lot of people have heard COBRA is so expensive. Well, that's pretty much the extent of what people know COBRA is, that COBRA is expensive. So what COBRA actually is, it's your employer paid health care that you're allowed to continue if you leave your job. Sometimes you leave your job voluntarily because you go on to a different career. Maybe you're getting new health insurance at your new job, so you don't need to carry over COBRA. Or sometimes people become self-employed or retired but not yet Medicare age, and so they can continue their employer-based coverage called COBRA, and just continue that on for 18 months. So the mystery around COBRA being so expensive is that what most people do not realize is that the COBRA premium you're paying is not any more expensive than what the total premium is when you work at your employer. And you'll go, no, wait a minute, that's not what comes out of my paycheck. You are right, that is not what comes out of your paycheck, but that is not what your total premium is. A lot of people do not realize how much their employer pays of their premium. So by law, if the employer is offering a group plan, they're required to pay minimally 50% of the lowest plan offered. So again, depending on who your employer is and where you are, will determine if they're just paying 50% of the basic HMO plan or they're paying 50% of a higher plan. Or some employers pay 60%, some pay even more. There's many more employers, especially here in Austin, because it's so competitive, that I've seen employers pay 100% of their employee benefits, of their health insurance, so the employee really doesn't have a clue how much it costs. The other thing that I've seen a lot of employers do is also cover dependents. I mean, there's some crazy, the market is so crazy right now that some employers are paying 100% of full family coverage, which is really crazy, but that does happen. So back to COBRA and the cost. The premium is the same. They don't jack up the premium. They're not charging you a different premium. It's just that now your employer is no longer paying their portion, whatever that was. So now the full premium is on you. And yes, there is an admin fee of 2% that is added, but that goes to the company that administers the COBRA insurance. So you pay the full premium plus you pay the 2% fee. So that is the total COBRA premium you pay in. You're allowed to keep that for 18 months. And that usually includes if you have dental vision. A lot of times you can separate that if you choose to, because you had great dental vision. Maybe you want to keep that and do something else with medical, but that's another topic we'll talk about, or when I do a consultation with you. So the important thing for the rescue plan on COBRA, what the plan does, it provides COBRA premiums they pay for them at 100% starting April 1st. Through September 30th. Here's the caveat, if you have lost your job involuntarily, whether to reduced hours because of COVID, if you lost your job involuntarily, then your COBRA coverage could very well be covered from April 1st to September 30th. But you're going, Janice, it's now April 13th. Correct. Because they just signed the bill and now companies are scrambling to get this part of it figured out. You probably did not receive a letter, so you can call your third-party administrator. What I've seen with my clients that have called me and have COBRA coverage is the third-party administrator that administers the COBRA has let them know your April payment that you probably have already paid will get applied for your October 1st payment once they retro everything back. So yes, if you qualify, you still get that subsidy. And even if you paid in for April, then you will not have to pay in really till November, because if you paid in April, they're going to apply that payment to October 1, and then you won't have another payment due till November 1. So that's 6 months of premium. And that can be a huge, huge savings for people. I have a family that they're paying $2,400 a month in premium, and they weren't aware of this because they contacted me about different health insurance options. So after having a conversation, they called the COBRA admin, and they should qualify. I don't think they've gotten a final word on it, but they should, because the spouse did lose their employment involuntarily. But that savings is $14,000. I mean, how awesome is that? That I just saved a family $14,000 that they can use for other things over the next 6 months. So they can save that money, apply it to their future premiums, all that good stuff. What the rescue plan did not do is it did not extend the COBRA deadline of 18 months. So here's where it gets a little tricky. If you're already receiving COBRA and your 18 months expires before September 30th, you won't get the full 6 months of payment. It only retros back to April 1 through September 30th, as long as you're still qualified to receive COBRA for those 6 months. But here's the other catch. If you didn't sign up for COBRA and you're still within your 18-month time period, it's possible you can get COBRA now and get the free premiums. So the insurance you get would be much better than anything you're going to get on the marketplace, usually. I say that usually. There's always some outlier out there that maybe isn't as good. But if you're paying for healthcare through another source, it may be worth exploring the COBRA option, contacting the third-party administrator, find out, hey, can I go back and get COBRA now for the duration, or at least till September 30th, if that still falls within your 18 months. So there are a few rules with it, but it doesn't hurt to check, because usually your employer plans are much better than anything else you get, depending on the plan you picked. So that's just worth checking out. Looks like dental vision is included in that COBRA. I've had a couple people that says everything is zero, I don't owe anything. And I say, awesome. That's perfect, because if you owed money, they would let you know that they're going to cancel your coverage if you don't pay. So that's really awesome that you can have all your medical, dental, vision covered if that's what the COBRA offering is. So if you're unsure, reach out to your third-party administrator, ask them about the new subsidy as part of the rescue plan, and see if you qualify for that coverage, because I sure like to help people save money all the time. And then when you're ready to shop for insurance, just go over to my website, jcapconsulting.com, schedule an appointment with me, and we'll go through your options and see what the best choice is for you. Until next week, peace out.